Om Sri Guru Basavalingaya Namaha. Yesterday we discussed about null points or neutral points. What is meant by null point or neutral points? At any point, if the net force acting on a charge is equal to 0, then that is said to be null point or neutral point. Yesterday already we, what is that one? In between two charges where null points are formed. Null points in between two charges. In between two charges means how many cases are there? Two cases. One is, what is that one? Like charges. For like charges. For like charges, where the null points are formed? Null points formed on line joining of two charges and in between charges. In between, what is that one? Charges. Yesterday we find that if this is charge Q1, this is charge Q2, these two are separated by the distance r, then this is what? Line joining. If Q1, Q2 is greater than 0, then those charges are said to be what? Like charges. In like charges, which force is acting? Force of repulsion. So here this force is acting and here this force is acting. Suppose at a distance small x from here, if null point is formed, then x is equal to what we find? R divided by root over Q2 by Q1 plus. Yesterday we find x is equal to R divided by root over Q2 by Q1 plus 1. Another case, what I told, for unlike charges. Here, for unlike charges means what? Q1, Q2 less than 0. So if this is Q1 and this is Q2, these two are separated by distance r and this is a line joining, and Q1, Q2 less than 0. Less than 0 means what? One should be positive, another should be negative. Suppose if this is considered positive charge and this is considered negative charge. Here another charge Q3 is kept. Then already we know what? This Q1 repel Q3. That means what? The force is acting like this. And this Q2 attracts Q3. So this force is acting like this. That means what? We are able to say that here there is no formation of null point. That means in between the charges there is no null point. That means where the null point is formed, here another possibility is what? If this is Q1 charge and this is Q2 charge and these two are separated by R and Q1, Q2 less than 0, here if this is considered positive and this is considered negative. Now if you consider Q3 charge here about the distance y from Q1, about the distance y from Q1, then if Q3 is positive, then this Q1 charge, what it do? It repels the Q3. That means in this direction F31 is acting. Similarly, this Q3 is attracted by Q2. So in this direction F32 is acting. Now the null point may be formed. That distance how much? Here at null point, what are the forces? F31 should be equal to F32, but in opposite direction. So F31 how much? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Charges what? Third and first. So Q1, Q3 divided by distance in between them y. So y square. Okay, that is equal to, here F32 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q2, Q3 charges divided by, in between Q3 and Q2, what is this total distance? R plus Y. So you may write R plus Y whole square. Yes or not? So here 1 by 4 pi epsilon, 1 by 4 pi epsilon cancel, Q3, Q3 cancel. We want to find out Y. So how you write this one? R plus Y whole square by Y square. R plus Y whole square by Y square. That side what is there? Q2 divided by what? Q1. So we may write this one as R plus Y by Y whole square is equal to what? Q2 by Q1. So R plus Y by Y is equal to what? Root over Q2 by Q1. If Y denominator separated rightly, R by Y plus 1 is equal to what? Root over Q2 by Q1. From this, R by Y is equal to what? Root over Q2 by Q1 minus 1. So from this, Y is equal to, what you write? Y is equal R divided by root over Q2 by Q1 minus 1. This is, what is that one? The null point distance from Q1 charge. Null point distance from Q1 charge. From Q2 charge means how much that one? From Q2 charge means how much that one? Null point distance? R plus Y. Here in our earlier case, from Q2, what is the distance? R minus X. Okay. Generally from Q1 only they may ask. If Q2 asked means simply what you should find out. Here after finding the X, R minus X is distance from Q1. Here after finding the Y, from Q2 means R plus Y is the distance. So for unlike charges, null point, where formed? Null point formed on line joining of two charges. Here and there, both what? On line joining of two charges. But here what? Outside of the charges. Here what? Outside of the charges. Here in either case, where the null points are formed? On line joining only. But in first case, in between the charges, and in second case, outside of the charges. In second case, outside of the charges. This is about the null points between charges. Okay? So, like this, for two charges, like this form. Here, the another one is what? Okay, these are the applications for what is that one? Coulomb's law. Next, Coulomb's law limitations already we discussed. What is the first limitation? The charges should be what? Point charges and also stationary charges. Second one is what? The distance in between those charges should be comparable with respect to their corresponding magnitudes. Now, after knowing this one, next we should move. Try to tell problems shall we do on this totally or after the completion of next concept also? Problems shall we do? Okay. Now, write down one problem. If 2 microcoulomb, 4 microcoulomb and minus 2 microcoulomb charges are kept at vertices of an equilateral triangle of side 1 meter. then net force acting on 4 microcoulomb is dash. Here, what is that one? If 2 microcoulomb, 4 microcoulomb and minus 2 microcoulomb charges are kept at vertices of an equilateral triangle of side 1 meter, then net force acting on 4 microcoulomb is dash. In this, first of all, what you should remember, first we should draw the triangle. After that, we should keep 3 charges. Those 3 charges, how you should keep? In cyclic manner. In which manner? Cyclic manner. Cyclic manner means what? Clockwise direction. After that, on which charge net force is acting? He is asking. So, on that charge, how many forces are acting and in which direction those forces are acting, we should draw. Okay? We should draw. So, after that, what we should do? Suppose 2 forces are acting here. Then what is the angle subtended in between those 2 forces? We should find. And the resultant force we are able to find out along the angular bisector of those 2. Like that we should do. See, carefully observe, you are able to do. First, what we should draw? Equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle, side what? 1 meter. Here, 3 charges are there. What? Q1 is equal 2 into 10 power minus 6 coulomb. Q2 is equal 4 into 10 power minus 6 coulomb. And Q3 is equal minus 2 into 10 power minus 6 coulomb. When you are using the Coulomb's law, minus sign we should consider or magnitude we should consider? Magnitude, remember. Okay? Even though the charge is minus, you should use the charge only for direction of the force. But when you are using Coulomb's law, you should use what? Only magnitude. Here I am considering the Q1 charge. Here I am considering Q2 charge. Here I am considering Q3 charge. Okay now here Q2 4 microcoulomb. So we want to find out force acting on this Q2. First recognize that. Observe carefully. Observe carefully. First recognize the charge. On the charge, how many charges are applying forces? 2. Q1 and Q2. Here Q2 is what? Positive. And Q1 is what? Positive. And Q3 is what? Negative. These charges we should write. These charges we should write. Next, Q1 attracts Q2 or repels? Repels means the force is acting from Q1 to Q2 or Q2 to Q1. So, in this direction, F12 is acting. In this direction, F12 is acting. What is the distance in between these two? R is equal 1 meter. Similarly, this Q3 attracts Q2 or repels? Attracts Q2. Attracts Q2 means in which direction that force is acting? Here Q1 repel. So Q2 moves like this. In this direction we should give arrow mark. Here Q3 attracts. Attracts Q2 means in this direction. What is acting? F. What is that one? 2, 3. Okay? This one also you may write F21. That is good. One denotation we should follow. So, like this. Now, what is the angle subtended between these two forces? These two forces. What is the angle subtended? Theta is equal 120 degree. How 120? This is equilateral triangle. So, this angle what? 60. So, this angle will become what? 120. So, the angle subtended in between the forces is 120. Now we are able to find out. So first try to tell the net force on Q2 is, what is that one? F is equal root over, what is that one? F21 square plus F23 square plus 2 F21 F23 cos theta. So this is considered as equation 1. Now you may write F21 is equal to what? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q2 Q1 by, what is that one? R square is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught value how much? 9 into 10 power 9 into Q2 Q1 how much? 4 into 10 power minus 6 into 2 into 10 power minus 6 divided by R square. R how much? 1 square. So this F21 is equal how much? 9 4 ja 36, 36 2 ja 72 into 10 to the power of minus 3 Newton. Okay now. Next F, what is the another one? 2 3 is equal to, what is the formula? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q2 Q3 divided by, this distance is also what? 1 meter. So same. So R square. That is equal to what? Tell? 9 into 10 power 9 into Q2. Q2 how much? 4 into 10 power minus 6 into Q3. Again 2 into 10 power minus 6. Here don't write minus sign. Q3 even though negative, we should not write there negative. Divided by, what is the R square? 1 square. So this is also F23 how much? 72 into 10 power minus 3 Newton. And angle between them what? 120 degree. I am considering this is equal to F. So automatically F23 also what? F. Some F value. Okay. Now F net. Here I am writing F net. So F net is equal to root over what? F square plus F square plus 2F square cos 120. Okay. So from this F net is equal to root over what? F square plus F square plus 2F square. What is cos 120? Minus 1 by 2. 2 cancel. Okay. So F net is equal to what? Root over 2F square minus F square. So root F square. So F net is equal to what? F. So F net is equal to what we consider F? 72 into 10 to the power of minus 3. This is the net force acting on what? 4 microcoulomb. Okay, like this we are able to find out. What is the first step? We should draw the diagram and locate the charges. After that, locate on which charge we are able to find out net force. So here the charge motion, here take care. Here not understood means all problems will become wrong. Here we should draw the arrow mark in which direction? How the charge moves. The charge moves in which direction? That direction we should keep arrow. Okay. So this is positive, this is positive. So Q1 what do with Q2? Repel. So Q2 moves like this. So in this direction arrow mark. Similarly Q3 negative charge. What it do with Q2? Attracts Q2. Attracts Q2 means Q2 moves left or right? Left. So left direction. Okay. So on which charge we are able to find out the net force? We should draw arrow mark in the motion of that charge, not the motion of other charge. Generally, suppose here Q1 repel Q2. That one you should take. Q1 repel Q2. That direction we should consider. Suppose if you think Q2 repels Q1, then this direction will become reverse. Now angle become 60 degree. Problem will come. Okay? So only you should keep arrow mark on which charge we are able to find out the net force. In that direction only arrow mark you should take. That means arrow mark in which direction? The direction of motion of the charge where we are able to find out net force. Where we are able to find out net force. Okay now. Okay. Try to do this one. Okay. Some already completed means what? They are not listening. They are concentrating on writing only. They are born for writing. One problem understood means remaining able to do easily. Those who are completed this one, try to find out what is the net force acting on -2 microcoulomb charge. Same problem, try to find out what is that one, force acting on -2 microcoulomb charge. Now I change the question, what is that one? Force acting on -2 coulomb charge. Force acting on -2 microcoulomb charge. Diagram same or different? Different. Charges are same. Distance between charges also same, but forces direction different. If you consider this one, here this is what? Q1, this is what? Q2, this is what? Q3, and distance is what? R is equal to 1 meter. Now here force acting on -2 microcoulomb means we want to find out force acting on charge Q3. Here Q1 is positive and Q2 is also positive. Q3 is what? Negative. Now Q1 attracts Q3 or repel? Attracts. Attracts means the force in between 3 and 1 along Q3 to Q1 or Q1 to Q3? Q3 to Q1. That is F31. Okay? Similarly, here this Q2 is also positive. Q2 attracts or repel? Attracts. Attracts means here Q3 is attracting by Q2. So the force direction is Q2 to Q3 or Q3 to Q2? Q3 to Q2. F3. What is the angle between them? Theta is equal to 60 degrees. That means here any changes are there? No. Why? Distance is same, charges also same. Only here angle will become how much? Angle between charges how much? Angle between charges how much? 60 degrees. So angle between charges 60 degrees. So here what will come? Cos 60. So that is equal to root over f square plus f square, 2f square plus 2f square. What is cos 60? 1 by 2. 2 to cancel. That is equal to what? Root 3f square. So here F net is equal, what is that one? Root 3 into F. So root 3 into F, what we consider? 72 into 10 to the power of minus 3. So that will become what? 72 root 3 into 10 power minus 3. See, problem is same, but charge, on which charge force acting changes means answer also change. Okay? So do like this. Understood this one? Here, what is that one? Force acting on minus 2 microcoulomb means this negative charge attracted by Q1. So in that direction F31. This negative charge attracted by Q2. That means in that direction F32. So the angle subtended in between these two will become what? 60. In our earlier case, 120. Here forces acting in between the charges remain same or any change will be there? Change will be there, Nara? Very good. What is the change, tell? Change same or different? Different. How different? Because charges change. Charges change. So now try to tell what is F31. F31 tell 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q3 Q1 by R square. So what? 9 into 10 power 9 into Q3 how much? 2. 2 into 10 power minus 6 into 2 into 10 power minus 6 by 1 square. Very good. F31 is equal 36 into 10 power minus 3 Newton. Earlier we got 72. Now what? 36. F32. F32 tell 32 only na? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q3 Q2 by R square is equal to what? 9 into 10 power 9 into Q3 how much? 2 into 10 power minus 6 into what? 4 into 10 power minus 6 divided by, what is this one? 1 square. 9 2 ja 18. 18 4 ja. So F32 72 into 10 power minus 3 Newton. Simple way tell. Suppose if this is considered F, this will become good. Now theta is equal to what? 60. So F net is equal to what you write? Root over F31 square plus F32 square plus 2 F31 F32 cos theta. So root over F31 what we consider? So F square plus F32 2F square plus 2 into F31 F F32 2F into cos 60 1 by 2 cancel. So root over F square plus 4F square plus 2F square, that is equal to root over 7F square. So that is equal to root 7 into F. So root 7 into, what is the F? 36 into 10 power minus 3. Very good. Not root 3. That is what? 36. Similarly, another one what? Next try to find out force acting on 2 into 10 to the power of minus 6 coulomb. Here, next another problem. Try to find out force acting on 2 into 10 to the power of minus 6 coulomb. Means 2 microcoulomb. same charges, but what is changed? Force acting on charge changed. Force acting on 4 microcoulomb, we got 72 into 10 to the power of minus 3 Newton. Force acting on minus 2 microcoulomb, we got 36 root 7 into 10 to the power of minus 3. Now we may see. Here, what is this one? This is equilateral triangle. This is charge Q1, this is charge Q2, and this is charge Q3. And separation between them is what? R. Now, Q1 is what? Positive. And Q2 is what? Positive. And Q3 is what? Negative. Here we want to find out force acting on which charge? Q1. So, this Q3 is negative. Q1 is positive. It attracts or repels? Attracts. Attracts means the direction is Q3 to Q1 or Q1 to Q3. So, this is F3, 1. Or, okay, 1, 3. We may write F1. Next, this Q2 attracts or repel Q1? Repel. Repel means what is the direction Q2 to Q1 or Q1 to Q2? So Q2 to Q1 means like this. This is F. What is that one? 1, 2. What is the angle between these two? 120 degree. Okay, now? So theta is equal to 120 degree. Now, here net force on Q1, F net is equal to what is the formula? Root over F12 square plus F13 square plus 2F12 F13 cos theta. Here, first F12. What is the formula? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 by R square. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, 9 into 10 power 9 into Q1, 2 into 10 power minus 6 into Q2. Q2 how much? 4 into 10 power minus 6. Okay. Next, divided by R square, 1 square. So, here F12 is equal, 9 to the 18, 18 4 the 72 into 10 power minus 3 Newton. Similarly, F13 is equal to what? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q3 divided by R square. How much? 9 into 10 power 9 into Q1 how much? 2 into 10 power minus 6 into Q3 how much? 2 into 10 power minus 6 by 1 square. So F13 is equal to what? 36 into 10 power minus 3 Newton. I am considering the smaller one F. This will become what? 2F. Okay? Now, here F net is equal to what? Root over F12 square. F12 square how much? 2F whole square. Plus F13 square. F13 square means what? From equation 1 I am writing F13 what? F square. Plus 2 into 2F into F into cos 120. How much? Minus 1 by 2. What is cancel? 2 cancel. So root over 4F square plus F square minus 2F square. That is equal to how much? 4 plus 1, 5. 5 minus 2, 3. So root over 3F square. That is equal to what? F root 3. So what is the F we consider? 36. So 36 root 3 into 10 power minus 3. Okay. So for the same problem on all charges same force is acting or different forces are acting? Different. First case we got 72 into 10 power minus 3 Newton. Second case we got 36 root 7 into 10 power minus 3 Newton. Now 36 root 3 into 10 power minus 3 Newton. So different what is the one? Forces are acting. Okay na? So like this we are able to find out. Next, another problem we made. Another problem I will give, try to do as homework. If 2 microcoulomb, comma, minus 4 microcoulomb, comma, minus 2 microcoulomb, comma, 4 microcoulomb are kept at vertices of a square of side 2 meter, then find net force acting on minus 2 microcoulomb. How many forces are acting on minus 2 microcoulomb? 3 forces acting. At that time, 3 forces directly able to add? No. At that time, first what we should do? Find out the net force acting due to any 2 forces. And the resultant of those 2 forces and the third force. Again compare. Then you are able to get the total net force. Okay? In earlier, directly 2 forces are there, we may write F net. But now not like that. Here 3 forces are acting in different directions. So first try to find out the net force acting in between 2. Okay? You will get something. That and the remaining force you should compare. At that time maximum what you do, suppose here this is one force, F1. This is one force, F2. This is another force, F3. You should find out resultant of first what? F1 and F3. That resultant should be acting in F2. Now net force will become what? F2 plus F1. Like that you should. 3 forces are there, means leave the middle one. Find out the net force acting due to both side forces. Its resultant should be along middle. So automatically these two simply add means you will get net force. Okay? 3 forces means you should follow like that. Okay? In next class we will continue some more problems.